Hey YouTube, what's up? This is your UK yield farmer, and this is my channel where I talk about cryptocurrencies and yield farming, and primarily yield farming in the most safest possible manner. Having said that, I'm not a financial advisor, so I would request you to do your own research. With that note, right, let's get started. Hello, guys. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Xdollar Finance, and it's a lending platform. As I've already told previously in my videos as well, that I am primarily looking at safe farms. I know cryptocurrency itself is volatile, not safe, and all of these things, right? But uh, I'm trying to be less risk averse because we are already into the world of world which is risky, right? So I'm trying to be less risk averse, and this is going to be very interesting video because I'm going to tell you how to make money out of thin air and how to leverage without taking any risk, right? So you'll see that you to watch till the end of the video. I'm sure you'll see that you can just make money without your own money, without investing anything if you have a little cryptocurrencies. Okay, so I'll show you that. I've got a presentation as well for today, so just give me a second. Right. Okay, so what is Xdollar Finance? So let me explain a little bit about Xdollar Finance and how does it work. And I'll be covering up what is the roadmap they have, how it's going to, how I feel that, why I feel that this is a little gem which has not been, which has not been like, which has not been, which has not been talked about a lot and why it's going to grow, right? I show you their roadmap and how you can do safe yield farming with Xdollar. And there are lots and lots of options available, and primarily how to create your investment out of thin air using Aave, right? And also I'm going to talk to you about what are my strategies, what am I going to do with this Xdollar and XUSD, and what I am going to be doing with the Aave money which I borrowed, right? So with that note, right, let's get started. Let me just first talk about Xdollar, right? Let's go to their website. The one thing which I feel they should improve is the clunky website which they've got, right? So the website is really clunky, and most of the times it doesn't work, right? And to guys, this whole concept is based around liquidity. If you know, in the Ethereum world, uh, there is a liquidity, right? So this is just a copycat of liquidity in the Matic world. That's about it, right? So where do we, okay, let me see if we can pull out the documentation, right? Firstly, this is how the interface looks, and sometimes it doesn't even load, and you can see that it shows that um, yeah. So what is the concept? Let's first talk about the concept. The concept is you just deposit some Matic, right? And you take a loan against the Matic, which loan which is their XUSD. It is a stable coin which is pegged against a dollar. It's not like a algorithmic stable coin. It is pegged against a dollar, so it's not going to go up. It's safe. If you're farming with you do whatever you want with this XUSD. It's a 0% interest loan, right? So I have, as you can see here, I have deposited a collateral of 3,800 Matic, and I have taken a loan of $2,300 or XUSD, which is their own stable coin. So as you can see here, the collateral ratio is about 150%, which is what I'm maintaining. But they give you, you can do like 110% also, which is like if you're depositing $100 worth of Matic, you can even go for $90 worth of XUSD. That's what they give. But there are some risks to it. That is why I maintain a safe. Uh, I try to be a little safe, and that's why my collateral ratio is 150. Previously, it was even 200. Then I thought it's okay. It's okay to keep it 150. So as you can, that's the concept. So put some Matic as a collateral and take loan against that. And what do you do with that stable coin? If you have dollars, you can do anything, right? So it's like you have dollars and you have few options, which I'll go through it, right? Okay, firstly, let's go through their documentation, right? I mean, I sincerely advise all of you to go through any documentation for that matter, right? You just can't blindly trust any YouTuber. You have to go through, you have to do your own research. So go through their documentation. Apparently, I didn't keep it open, so let's just open it up. Ducks, Xdollar ducks. Okay, so as you might see here, okay, sorry about that. Right. Okay. So what is Xdollar, right? So what are they trying to do, right? So Xdollar, as I said, it's a fork of liquidity in the Ethereum world, and in the Matic world, it makes much more sense because the fees is almost like 0.0001 Matic, right? In Ethereum world, the transaction cost is so expensive. That's why I just thought this is a perfect thing for Matic. Right. So in the first phase, if you look at their roadmap, they've got a product launch, which they've done it now. And then they are planning to add new collateral, right? So it may not be Matic, it will be Ethereum, it could be future, you could have any cryptocurrencies. That's what they are trying to do. And this is very interesting, right? Xdollar will launch on multiple chains. So they may look at other chains like Phantom or anything like that, right? They're going to be looking at other chains as well, which is good, right? And you can probably transfer your Xdollar between various chains as well, which is which cross-chain transfer. This is something very interesting, right? I don't know. I've not read much on liquidity, but I see this is really interesting because you have another product called Polyquity. You might have seen many other products as well, but I think this looks quite interesting for me. So yeah. And the phase 4, they want a multi-collateral wallet. And fifth one, I really don't understand this. They say about bringing real assets, financial instruments as collateral. I don't know whether they're going to be bringing in things like dollar, GBP, or probably, any stocks like synthetics, right? Stocks or anything. I really don't know what they're going to put in, but they're saying that the collateral which you can put in will keep. There's a wide range of collateral which they are talking about, right? Okay, and the next thing is about okay. This is again who are their investors, which is like I believe this is a very big name in the industry, right? In the crypto industry, MC and Venture. Well, I read a little bit about them, but yeah, it looks good. And okay, so there is another concept called front-end operator, right? So uh, this is again very interesting. I tried it, but I'm not from the web world, right? So the guys who are really into programming and other things, right? You could probably try this. I don't have time, so probably I haven't tried it. So what they are saying is you can be their front-end operator, run their web interface, and still they will reward you with the XTO tokens for that. Okay, so that's what they have given here. So I haven't tried this, but yeah, the team probably needs more, right? So, well, yeah, I don't know why with every other provider, their tokenomics gets grayed out, right? But I go through the tokenomics for you. It's very important that we know that. See, the number of tokens which they are talking about as a reward. So they have two types of tokens here, right? They have a stability pool or a stable coin, which they give us which they give as which you can take against the collateral, and you can farm with that stable coin and earn rewards in the form of XDO, which is another token which they have. So simple, deposit Matic as a collateral, get stable coins, get dollars or stable. I just use dollars for simplicity for guys who don't know what stable coin. Stable coin is a coin which doesn't go up, doesn't go down. It's pegged to a dollar, right? So take some stable coins and use them to farm XDO. Okay, you can farm other tokens as well, which I'll talk to you about, but use the stable coins to farm XDO in their platform. And you can do anything with that XDO later, right? So that is the whole concept. So they have given the breakdown of what they've said that they'll be distributing the rewards. They're going to keep some for their team. They're going to keep some they're going to lock it and whatnot, right? So they've got a few things. I'm not going to go into the details of all these, but so they've just explained us like what they are going to do with the 100 million tokens which are going to be farmed. 100 million is nothing, literally, right? So I feel that this token is going to go up. XTO is going to go up in future, provided we have a bull run. I think the XTO will go up definitely because If you see the competitor like Poliquity, the number of tokens they've got is, I think they've got about 10 billion tokens. So 100 million is definitely nothing. So I'm sure it's going to go up in value, right? Right. Borrowing. Why would I borrow Xdollar, right? So as I told you, you could do multiple things with Xdollar, XUSD. You could again sell them for a Matic. You can again sell them in the market. If you feel that Matic is going to go up in value in the next 2 months, 3 months, a year, you could just take the Xdollar, XUSD, sell them again and buy Matic, right? And when Matic really goes up, just exchange it for XUSD, take the profits and put back the rest of the XUSD. You could do anything with that, right? So that's about the borrowing of XUSD. So that's what they are talking about, guys. You must be aware that Matic has gone up from two cents from the start of January to about today. It's sitting at 91 cents, right? 91, 92, 101.6. So Matic is a potential token, right? So it's going to go up. So, but I'm not buying Matic. I'm definitely not deploying the strategy because knowing cryptocurrency could even go to $2 again. So I'm not buying Matic. I'll tell you how to. I've already told you how to get Matic for free and then deposit it, right? So, okay, so I told you, right, there are a few things which you could do with the XUSD you've got. So if you go to their website, you have their okay, this is my ratio, as you can see here. What I have done is I've put the Matic into the stability pool, sorry, XUSD into the stability pool. I've just staked it. Okay, I haven't done anything. I've just staked it. I was farming previously, but I've stopped it now. I've just staked it. So it's giving me a juicy APR of 74.34%. It's good, 74% APR. So you can see that my rewards, I keep getting my rewards. I'm sure it's much more, but it's a clunky website, right? So as I told you, so XDO, I keep getting these rewards, which I can use it for anything. So that's what I've done. What are the other options? You can go to farming. You can take a liquidity pool. You can combine a liquidity pool of XUSD and Matic in Sushi Swap, and you get an APR of 120%. But you know the risk with liquidity pool, right? Impermanent loss. If Matic decides to go down, you start pulling down your XUSD as well. So I'm not doing that as well. This was the interesting farm. This is where I was farming previously, XUSD, USDC. So two stable coins into a liquidity pool and then staking them into the Xdollar platform. Fantastic. Zero risk. Absolutely. And it was giving me a reward of like 109%, 110%, sometimes 170%. But guess what? They've run out of the pool. All the tokens have been distributed to the users. So I have to break my liquidity pool now. So I've done that already. Right. So that's what it is all about, right? So this is what you could do with that. And where's my documentation? Where? Yeah. Right. So having said that, right, let's go a little bit deeper into what is liquidation, right? So what are the risks? Is it so easy that you deposit something, you get some loan and start farming, there's no risk? No, there is a risk. Okay, I'll tell you what the risk is all about, right? So as I told you, right, you could borrow a loan at 110%. They also charge you for a gas fee, right? If you get liquidated. So what they do is, if your collateral ratio goes down to less than 110%, tomorrow assume that I have got a 150% collateral ratio, right? Assume that Matic becomes half of its price, right? So I will obviously go less than 110%, right? So I will get liquidated. They will liquidate my money, right? So they will liquidate, my Matic will be liquidated, and but I get to keep my XUSD, but my Matic will get liquidated. And if somebody has got a money in stability pool, that will be, or I have got money in the stability pool, that's the first line of defense. So that money is used to pay my debt, right? So you'll see that sometimes if you keep money in your stability pool, there is a chance of it going down, but as a reward, you will get Matic, and at the market price of 10% above. Because as a user, when I get liquidated, if I get liquidated, I will lose about uh, 10%, right? So I will lose about 10% because that's what is the maximum I will lose. That's my collateral which I will lose. I keep the PUSD, but I lose my collateral, which gets distributed to the people uh, who have money in the stability pool. Okay. So if you keep your money in stability pool, you will see that all of a sudden, if Matic goes down, you'll start receiving a lot of Matic, and your stability pool ratio will keep going down. That's a small risk, because if there is a flash crash of Matic, you will see that you will start accumulating a lot of Matic, and you will keep losing USD. If there is, assume that there is a 40% crash, right, overnight. If you see it immediately, you can sell that and claim your XUSD with additional 10% money, which is good. But assume that you are sleeping at that time, and 10 hours later you wake up and it's gone down by another 20%. You lose that 20%. That's the risk of keeping it in stability pool. Risks are there, that's a small risk. But if you don't want that, you could farm Matic. Okay. You could farm, but still there is a risk, a small risk there as well, right? So yes, you have a risk. I won't say that there's no risk, but if you're checking your Trove, if you're checking your Matic price at least twice a day, I think you should be good. Okay, you should be covered. That's my view, right? Right. But again, right, if they open up another pool of farming, right, I would remove my money from stability pool and start farming. Okay, I'll tell you a few other interesting things as well, right? So that's what it is. So what do I benefit as a stability pool provider? Yes, you get stability pool providers get interest, right? So you saw that I am getting an APR of 86%. How do I get that? So whenever you borrow, there is a small fee. Okay, it's a 0% interest, but when you borrow, there is a one-time small fee of like two mat. I mean, I was charged like one automatic. It's 0.5%, I think. That gets distributed to the stability pool holders. That's how it works. Okay. Again, there's one more thing which you need to know, which is recovery mode, which a lot of people are taking it for light. Recovery mode is when the entire pool of liquidity, entire pool of Trove, entire Trove collateral ratio goes down below 150%. Then the people at the lower bottom of it will start getting liquidated automatically, right? So it's better you keep a collateral ratio of 150%, right? If you're greedy, yes, you can get more XUSD, farm more, and but there's a risk versus reward, right? I don't want to do that. So where do you change? Right. So again, I'm going back to the Xdollar website. You see here, you see that I'm there's my staking. So I've staked it. I've earned about, right, my collateral ratio now is about 151%. You can see the total collateral ratio is about 169%, which is the complete collateral of everybody who's got into the platform, right? So some people are maintaining at 180, 200. That's why the average is 169. When this goes below 150, that's when you got to be careful, right? Okay. Now, you can see the price of Matic, right? So yeah, that's all about Xdollar, right? Let me go back to my presentation. What do I want to cover? So I told you what are the various options of safe yield farming, right? Okay, before we go to how do we make money out of thin air, I'll show you one more thing. You don't need to use this XUSD in their platform. You can use it anywhere because they keep making partnerships, right? Uh, Today, you just keep checking their Twitter account, right? So if you go to their Twitter, Xdollar. So they keep making partnership with various finances where you can go and invest XUSD, right? Okay, look at this. Okay, I was farming here as well. So you see this, what is this farm called? Elysium, Polytopia farm, right? The rewards started going down, so I removed it. But initially, it was giving very good APRs, right? For the first day or so, 11,000 percentage. These are not sustainable, right? 11,000 percentage. And deposit fee was 0%. That is why I entered it. If they have said there is a 4% or one, even for that matter, 2%, I wouldn't have entered this. They said it's 0%. So I just took the liquidity pool, removed the liquidity pool of XUSD, USDC, and put it into Elysium. right? And started earning these rewards. It was there for 2 days. I was doing that. I got about like $30 or something. That's what I did, right? Now I've removed it because Elysium I feel is dead. It's now just keeps going down. Anyway, I don't care, right? Whether Elysium goes up or go down, because I'm only using it for farming, right? Okay, now I'll tell you about the strategy which I used, right, in Aave. So I've just opened my Aave dashboard. As you can see here, I have deposited BTC, uh, zero point 0.6 BTC, which I have, and Ethereum as well. I've deposited this. I'm using this as a collateral, and I'm taking borrowing Matic here. And this is the Matic I'm investing into the Xdollar platform. What happened? Aave is playing up. Right. So this is the Matic. Just let me just refresh, guys. So this is the Matic I'm playing with in Xdollar platform. So why I'm doing this? I'll tell you why I'm doing this. Right. Let me just. Okay. As you all all know, anything in cryptocurrency is not safe except for Bitcoin and possibly Ethereum. Right. Anything can go to zero or near to zero. Right. It could go to tomorrow. Matic could be $1. Sorry, 1 cent, 3 cents. So why should I take a risk? Why should I buy Matic? I won't buy Matic. Rather, what do? I go and borrow. I put my Ethereum, I put my BTC, I borrow Matic against it. Tomorrow, what I have to do? I have to repay it back in the form of a Matic. So I don't care if Matic goes up in price, goes down in price. I'm using the Matic only to farm, and I'm getting it free here. It's not free. I have to pay interest of 6%, right? For if you have to borrow, you'll have to pay interest of 6%. But as you might have seen in my the farming where I'm farming, I'm getting an interest of 86%, right? So assume that give or take half of it, right? Because I'm my collateral is only 150%. Even assume that you're only keeping, you're very safe and you're only keeping half of that, still you get 40%. So I will repay the remaining, I'll repay this, even though I'm borrowing at 6%, I am making 86%, or at least like 45%, right? 40% if I'm doing half and half, but I'm doing almost like a collateral of 150%. So which is like I'll be getting, if I almost around, I'm getting around 60% interest. Borrow it at 6%, get a revenue of 60%. Great. And the other thing is, as I told you, this XDO or Xdollar is a potential platform. I'll show you one more thing, which is really interesting, right? So look at this. CoinGecko, right? So the more announcements keep coming, right? This Xdollar price will keep going up, right? So check the price of XDO here, the reward token, right? Now it's minus 45%, but yesterday it was up by plus 100%. So as I told you, right, I care the damn, right? If you let it go up, let it go down. I keep some amount of XTO, and the remaining I'll sell it for Bitcoin. I'll sell it and buy Bitcoin, right? So anyway, I'm getting it out of farming. I'm not buying those. So I care the damn if it goes up or goes down. So I go back to the Xdollar platform. So today, after I harvested my first, I think I harvested in the morning. I think I harvested about 30 XTO. Now I got about 10 XTO. Each is 23 cents. About two and a half Matic, right? Two and a half Matic. If I sell it, what I will do is I'll keep paying a little money to Aave every week, so that my borrowing, the money which I've borrowed doesn't go up. Remaining, I'll convert it into BTC. That's what I'm going to do. You guys can do whatever you feel like. You could close out all the debt of Matic which you have taken, and keep the Matic for you. But that's not what I'm doing. I'm going to be paying little enough. So I just kept a note of how much Matic I've got. 4290.3. This is what I've borrowed. I'll make sure it doesn't go up, right? And the interesting thing in Aave is, as you can see in Aave, right? Aave also pays you for borrowing. Where's Aave? I mean, this is something which you guys might be aware, the guys who are in the cryptocurrency world. So see here, even though your for your deposit, they're not paying much in BTC, but they're paying 0.28% in Matic. They're paying 1.13% in Matic for ETH. For borrowing as well, they're paying you 2.53% in Matic. For DAI, for USDC, they're paying you 1.76%. And again, for Matic also, they're paying you 1%. So I can keep collecting Matic here as well. Okay, I just need to move my video. I can keep collecting Matic here as well. So there are multiple ways I'm farming Matic. I've also got it in Adamant Finance. I've got it in a few other places. So I just keep paying a little by little, little by little, and that's what I'll do. But the remaining, I probably keep out of the profit, which I get to the 50% profit. I'll keep like 10% from Matic. I'll convert 10% into Matic, and about the 20% I'll convert it to BTC. 20% I'll probably keep it staked, because there's a potential chance the price will keep going up, right? So eventually, right, it's very simple. You are making money out of thin air if you have some cryptocurrencies, and with nearly zero risk, right? You deposit your BTC, get Matic as a collateral, deposit the Matic into the platform, get XUSD as a collateral, farm with it, and take the profits, and repay some of the profits back to uh, Aave. That's it. Simple. Sounds interesting, isn't it? So again, right, see, with the number of partnerships which the Xdollar is making, I think it's going to go up. It's going to go places, right? So that's about it, right? So I just wanted you guys to get the benefit of, using Matic, using Aave and Matic, and, doing the farming. So guys, if you like this video, give a you can subscribe to my channel, give a thumbs up, and please encourage me. I'm new to this, but as I say, that there are very less eagle farmers who are trying to bring in a safe quality content, right? And I promise you, even if I make very less videos, I'll be one among them. I'm not going to be one of those guys who go just pump and dump, right? So with that note, right, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.